Hi guys and welcome to Bomb Anime.
It's your girl Ruka.
A big boy Salmon here. We're bringing you the first OVA, Road to Hero, from One Punch Man.
Yeah, I mean, we did our anime that you could binge, and I just could not stop thinking about One Punch Man. We found these OVAs. This OVA that we watched is related to like season 1 of One Punch Man, just so you know.
Yeah, you know what? It's hilarious. It brought back nostalgic vibes. It's just basically One Punch Man all over again. And we actually finally get to see Saitama's backstory as to how he got his suit, which is really nice.
It was weird seeing him with hair. I know that we've seen him with hair before, but it's always been like short periods. We watched him with hair the whole episode. It was strange, but like you said, it's hilarious. At one point, I was actually crying with laughter.
I know, like Ruka was tearing up. It's hilarious as well.
Because he got very detailed instructions about where this crime syndicate was from the man that made his suit. And he gave him landmarks, he gave him very detailed instructions, and Saitama followed it so closely only to find it was the apartment he lives in. Like, how can you not know that's your house? I just can't.
No, it was too funny. I mean, even the exchange between him and the bad guy of the episode at the end, where he's just literally calling him a guy the whole way through. It was just funny as hell. You know what? One Punch Man will always be goated in my heart, because One Punch Man is just that anime that you need to watch. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. And watch the OVAs because they're funny too.
Saitama just displays that he's like the laziest hardworking hero because he just can't be bothered to do so many things. He could have turned in those criminals to get the reward himself, and he could have paid rent and then had a bunch of money still left over. But instead, it was almost like he just couldn't be bothered to do the rest. Like, he did all of the hard bit though. You chased them down, you interrogated bad guys, you found the main hideout, you beat the main bad guy, you dragged them all around, and then you can't be bothered to get the reward.
Look, Saitama is a weirdo. Let's just be honest. We all know that Saitama is just that guy that's a little bit loose, but he's alright, he's sound, he's harmless. Except for if you're going to be on the receiving end of his punch. But I like the way they brought it home when he spoke to Genos at the end. It was actually quite nice to see that it still brought back that teacher-student vibe, even though Saitama really was winging it the whole time. And also, all the winging it as well in the whole episode. Yeah, don't worry, I'll go and solve the issue, it's fine. It's obviously illegal, so I'm just gonna go and sort it out. It'll be quick. What? What?
From the beginning of the episode, I had a feeling that he was telling his story, so I actually liked seeing that he was with Genos at the end, and he was basically telling him how he got his suit and how he started to become a real hero, because during this episode you could see that although he was like a hero as a hobby, he legit was doing it as a hobby. Like, he really couldn't give a F. He was friends or close with that guy who was repairing his suit over and over. He literally watched the gangster come in the shop multiple times and watched him threaten the guy and still didn't do anything until really the last moment when he said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to close my store."
He's like, "Oh no, I need someone to do my suits." No, we can't have that.
God. I mean, are you a hero? I don't know. No, he is, but he's he's like Deadpool.
Oh, do you know what? He had the best rent ever. I wish I had his rent. Can you imagine having 3 months not paying rent and still being in the apartment? He only got kicked out because he caught all the bad guys. That's mad. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, but it also begs the question with, she seems to be the main boss because she said that was her main source of income, this crime syndicate. So why was she so nice to let him have all of this rent forgiven?
She didn't need it.
Then why are you showing up at my door? Seriously, just stay home if that's the case.
Because collecting rent is her hobby as well.
I did actually like the boss, although he was like a bit of a joke with the design that they gave him like near the end. But I actually did like the boss because he was actually a bad guy, a proper, genuine bad guy, just for the sake of being bad. He was so invested in being bad that he would do it at a financial loss. Now, you've got to be pretty dedicated to do that. Like, he's like, I know I'm going to make a loss taking all these people's businesses, but I just want them to be in pain. Hey, come on.
I just want to know what is this like the moral of the story here? If you do stuff as a hobby, you're alright, but if you actually be dedicated at something, you fail. Like, is that what they're trying to say here?
No, I think they're trying to say that nothing makes sense really with Saitama. He does whatever he wants on whatever whim he has at the time. I mean, just look at throughout all of season 1, he didn't even know that he had to collect his rewards, like his money.
He didn't even know?
And no one even knew he was the one that was catching these bad guys because he wasn't reporting it. Like, he didn't get how the whole system worked. So, you know, it's Saitama.
Yeah, he has absolutely zero intellectual curiosity, and that is why we like him.
He is the guy that battered a bad guy so badly because he was gonna miss a sale. Like, you know, this is the guy that we know and love.
He's definitely my hero. Academia. I'm sorry, I can't say without saying it.
I was thinking that as well. No, but I really enjoyed the episode because I haven't seen One Punch Man in like quite a long time now. Yeah. It's been like quite a long time since I've watched season 2. So it was nice seeing it again, and how much they just make fun of everything. You're gonna really get a lot of comedy elements when you're watching this show. I mean, even the fact that he kept ripping his clothing, and then the guy repairing his clothes was just like, you know, with this suit, you look more like a tramp.
The guy's about to lose his whole business. Calling the guy who actually had a house at a time a tramp. I know, I loved it.
You look more like a tramp than a hero. And it was... I'm sorry, guys, but it's freaking hilarious. Like, I love little bits of humor like that. I found it very amusing.
Definitely,
he did look like a tramp.
He did though. I mean, the first thing you see is him ripping his clothes and trying to cover up. Like, bruv, you're not covering that. That was just, yeah, come on.
And how are you gonna fight if you're holding your ass? Like, seriously, just move on from it. Like, embarrassing. Keep it moving, my guy. You're already here.
Yeah. You're here now. Get on with it. And he did, clearly. It was actually also nice to see, because like, I haven't watched the OVAs, so it was nice to see that they actually made him fight without just, you know, duppying the guy with the one punch. You know, the little guys, we saw that the fights weren't really fights. He just walked into a room and walked out with bad guys.
Yeah.
But it was nice to watch him actually have a little bit of a struggle in the beginning and the end. So it was cool. I never thought I'd ever see Saitama breathing heavily after a fight ever.
Yeah, and he seemed like he was actually quite lazy. It didn't seem as if he was doing his routine that he said that he was doing before he lost his hair. He was really just slobbing around and only doing his hero work when he felt like it. It seemed like it was on a whim as well. Like, if he saw a bad guy doing something bad at the time, then he would intervene, and otherwise he's in his pajamas scratching his butt. But to be honest, he's kind of still like that.
Yes. Man's not
so
changed.
He hasn't changed much.
Yeah, he hasn't changed. He's like, great characterization here, guys. Well done.
And I'm also like you, I haven't seen these OVAs. In fact, I didn't know about them, but I've said this before, I tend to miss when OVAs come out for a lot of animes. Man, I might need to go back and just look at my faves and see if they have any OVAs I've missed.
So guys, if you made it this far, we really do appreciate it.
Let us know if you've watched these OVAs and what you thought about it in the comments.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.
Hey,